This is cool for me. I'm here in the Bizz Bait booth at the 2025 Bassmaster Classic in Fort Worth, Texas, with Louis Monetti.
What's going on?
Bassmaster Classic qualifier.
Once upon a time, many moons ago. We're trying to get back, but yes.
Trying to get. When are we going to see you back in the Classic?
Let's just say next year. Make it easy. Back to Knoxville.
I'm good for that. I'm amazed by Bizz Baits. I see all the pros handling Bizz Baits. They don't talk about them that much.
Yeah.
But you have them at Tackle Warehouse. You have a huge booth at all these sports shows.
Absolutely.
Tell me, if I'm heading down to Mexico, I need some Bizz Baits to take. What would you recommend?
Well, I'm not the Mexico connoisseur like yourself, but if I were to take a gander, I know big spinnerbait's a big thing down in Mexico. We got our big Thump spinnerbait, single Colorado blade, bigger hook in this bait, bigger wire, so meant to stand up to those bigger Mexico giant fish. You know, the fish that I don't catch, the ones you do.
My wife does.
Or the ones your wife does, of course. And then, you know, after that, you got to have a big worm in Mexico, right? Your plums, your June bugs, stuff like that. This is our Mag Dizzy. It's a 7.5-inch straight tail worm. We got a 6/0 hook in there. So again, meant to stand up to those big fish. I know you guys probably dragged.
One of the interesting things down there is we throw a Magnum shaky head a lot.
Yeah.
And, you know, guys are always asking me which worm. It seems like this worm has a lot of bulk in a fairly compact package. What does it do, and what does this tail do? Yeah,
so this plastic that we have, and you're going to find this plastic in all of our baits except for our swim baits and, you know, our stick baits. It's a neutrally buoyant plastic. So it's not going to float straight up like a floating plastic, and it's not going to lay on the bottom like a super salted plastic. It's neutrally buoyant. It's going to stay kind of right in that natural position. And so as you're dragging that along the bottom, that tail's just going to quiver and shake. And it's just something that's a little bit different compared to just a completely straight tail worm or compared to a curl tail. It's a little bit of that in-between action. So just something a little bit different for those fish to kind of key in on.
Now, I'm not a big jig fisherman, but when I go to Mexico, I do like to flip a big jig.
Yeah.
Tell me what you all have in a jig.
We've got an awesome one. So this is our flip and skip. And we recently updated the hook in it. It's now got a 2X strong BKK hook in there. So that thing is beefy. It is huge. It's ready to catch giant fish. I've put it to the test against some big trees. Not that many fish because, you know, I'm too busy staring at the screen these days. But this hook is unbelievable. It's meant to stand up to those bigger fish. We got a couple new colors in it this week. This is Bourbon Blaze. We got Alabama Craw. Just a bunch of natural colors that really are going to stand out and kind of mesh with the plastics that we have. And I love this thing. Comes in a 1/2 and a 3/8 ounce. A little bit stiffer of a weed guard. So when you're fishing around thick stuff, this thing comes through well. Not going to get hung up that bad. It's also another thing that is a huge benefit, I think. Hand-tied skirt.
Absolutely.
So it's not going to rot off. It's not going to fall off on you. It's a quality jig. And like I said, that hook is going to land some big ones.
And I don't ping a minnow down there, but I do throw like a rib swim bait a lot. Do you all have something in those lines?
So as of this week, yes. We dropped our swim bait starting on Friday. This is our new swimming minnow, brand new to the Bizz Baits line. It's amazing. We worked on it really hard to make sure that the swim is just right. And this is our 4-inch. This is the biggest one we offer right now. There's a 5 in the works. So for Mexico, for you guys that are targeting bigger fish, a 5-incher is coming. For now, the 4-inch is a great size, great all-around size, and we're really happy with it.
And before we get into where to buy these baits, if people want to follow you on social media, what platforms are you on, and where should they look for you? Yeah,
check me out at Louis Monetti on Instagram, and honestly, just the Bizz Baits account. I'm on there more than I'm okay with, I think. But I'm there, and you can check me out there.
And if people want to buy Bizz Baits and they can't be at the Classic, through your website, or are you in other retailers?
Yeah, so you can head to bizzbaits.com, and we're also working really hard on getting a bunch of retailers across the country. We're in Tackle Warehouse. We're in a couple other online retailers. Look us up. I'm sure you'll be able to find us somewhere near you.
Check them out. Click the link below to find the Tackle Warehouse links to all the products we just mentioned. Order them early, order them often, bring a lot to Mexico, because Louis is coming next year when he wins the Bassmaster Classic.
I agree. That sounds great.